Good evening. I'm Kate Chappell in for Allison Rosati.
And I'm Stephen Holt. It's good to be with you at 5 o'clock. Chicago's ready to go for the DNC. That's the message from Governor Pritzker today. The guests are starting to arrive, and the city is busy cleaning graffiti, sweeping streets, and making sure it can handle 50,000 visitors, including protesters. NBC5's political reporter Marianne Ahern has the story.
Yes, we expect protests here in Chicago. We're going to respect the protesters' right to protest, their First Amendment rights, but we're also going to keep the delegates safe.
Governor JB Pritzker realizes there will be protesters at the DNC, but he does not believe we will see the scenes still vivid from Chicago hosting the 1968 contentious convention.
This is a lot different than 1968. I mean, first of all, police tactics have changed, and it really was the police that started the problems in 1968. That's not going to happen here.
Likewise, Senator Tammy Duckworth is assured plans are in place for peaceful protests.
We're going to do this in a safe and orderly manner. They're going to be peaceful protests, and we welcome them.
As Chicago welcomes the DNC crowds, even the lobby at City Hall has a festive look ahead of all the attention the city will receive.
Paint touch-ups, stickers, peeling stickers off signs, replacing signs that need it.
Alderman Bill Conway, whose ward is on the edge of the United Center, is hearing from residents who are finding new street parking restrictions that were not originally planned. As for the overall anxiety,
I don't think people should be apprehensive, but there will understandably be disruptions for people going where they need to go.
It's going to be a great convention. It's going to be a safe convention.
I think we're going to have pretty good order, but the protesters are going to be around. You're going to hear them for sure.
In 1968, protesters chanted, "The whole world is watching." And while a lot has changed since then, once again, the world will be watching. Marianne Ahern, NBC5 News.
Thanks to Marianne. Chicago businesses are also preparing for the convention and bracing for crowds and protests. Some storefronts have even boarded up windows as a precaution. NBC5's JC Navarrete joins us live downtown with the story of one shop owner who's doing just that. JC?
Kate, Stephen, driving around earlier today, we saw 3 businesses that are taking these steps. Now, of course, we've been talking about what other businesses are doing, such as keeping their workers working remote. Others are taking things a step forward, or further, I should say, and boarding up.
No concerns. We'll just see what happens. What the roll dice and see what happens.
Sushil Zaveri works in the Garland building in the Loop. Its marble facade, now adorned by plywood sheets and 2x4s. While the DNC will likely pack the streets of downtown, he still plans to go into the office. His building is one of a handful we saw in the Loop taking steps to fortify ahead of the DNC.
You get that phone call in the middle of the night and your heart jumps out of your chest.
Scott Shapiro owns Sid Jerome. He tells me he's no stranger to the type of looting and smash and grabs the city has recently seen. He's had to pick up the pieces 4 separate times after a shop was hit by looters and vandals.
We want to sleep a little more soundly at night, and this gives us a little security, and we hope that there isn't any incidents, obviously, but in the event there is, we want to have maximum protection.
Scott tells me that their door remains open for business, and they'll continue to operate during the week of the DNC, of course, under fortified measures. But if things were to get out of control, Scott tells me they're prepared to shut things down. For Shapiro, his message to other business owners is take the safety of your shop and its workers into your own hands.
It's better to be safe than sorry. Most retailers are eternal optimists. They always think tomorrow's going to be better than today, and you always hope for the best, but it doesn't always work out that way.
Again, Shapiro telling me not the first time he's boarded up. Again, he did it last year for the election. Actually had a chance to speak with one of the companies that does these types of projects. They tell me they've gotten dozens of calls leading up to the DNC. Reporting live here from the Loop, JC Navarrete, NBC5 News.
It'll be interesting to see who and how many follow suit. Thank you, JC. We have your seat inside the DNC in Chicago. Watch a live, uninterrupted feed of convention speeches starting 5:30 Monday through Thursday. It's available on our NBC5 Chicago News streaming channel on your favorite streaming provider.
But what about that? What about the concerns that residents do have about disruptions, maybe more than violence?
Well, let's start by just pointing out that, these conventions happen every 4 years in 2 different locations in the country. There are protests at all of them. And yes, we expect protests here in Chicago. We're going to respect the protesters' right to protest, their First Amendment rights, but we're also going to keep the delegates safe and the people who live in town safe. So we've got every level of law enforcement engaged. Remember that for a year and a half now, we've been planning. Law enforcement have been meeting from Secret Service and FBI to the sheriff to CPD and Illinois State Police. Don't forget, we've got law enforcement from surrounding states coming. So I think we're going to have pretty good order. But the protesters are going to be around. You're going to hear them for sure.
And 1996 went off without a hitch, although this does resemble more of 1968, of what happened, whether the war going on at the time, a change in who was the nominee. So does that give you pause?
Well, this is a lot different than 1968. I mean, first of all, police tactics have changed, and it really was the police that started the problems in 1968. That's not going to happen here. We're going to, again, protect the protesters and protect the delegates and residents here. But I feel pretty good about the situation. And obviously that, the only apprehension is always like, have we allocated enough space? Is there enough, protection in certain parts of the city? Those are all things that Superintendent Snelling and the people who've been organizing around this convention for the last year and a quarter have been thinking about and planning for.
You raised more than you thought, and you promised ahead of time, and everybody was like, oh yeah, he'll be able to do it. But you didn't have to do it yourself, which is really something. Talk about that, because I think people don't realize it is an expensive operation.
Well, I never expected that I was going to be somehow responsible for the entire amount. I knew that, Chicago is a city that's very generous. The corporate leaders, the private individuals all want us to have a successful convention. It's good for the city. We're going to see $150 or $200 million spent here as a result of people coming. Remember, 50,000 people from all over the country and some from all over the world. So we're excited about that. The money was raised, and I, traveled all over the country and talked to people and asked them to give. Michael Sachs did an outstanding job raising money, and Leah Israel was really in the lead as a staff person making it happen. So yeah, we raised more money than any other convention has ever raised, and I'm talking on the Republican side or the Democratic side. And we managed to make sure that the contracts for the convention, we have more contracts going to minority and women-owned firms than any other convention in the history of the United States. And a lot of money is being spent on people right here in Chicago to make their businesses more successful.
Give us perhaps a preview of what you will be saying Tuesday evening. Is this, and it's also the night of former President Obama, so 2 stars from Illinois, yourself and the former president. Do you see some tie-ins there? Give us anything you might on what you have to say.
Well, as you can imagine, I'm going to brag about the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago. That's part of what I'll talk about. But also about the tremendous ticket that we have fighting to win in November, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And Tim Walz is a friend of mine, a fellow Midwestern governor, and someone who shares my values. So I'm so excited about him being on the ticket. But this is, I think you've seen the electricity, the energy that has surged through the Democratic Party. And now it looks like, at least in the polls, Kamala Harris might be even or pulling ahead. And we've got volunteers like you can't believe, 17,000 just for this convention, 15,000 more who are on standby. We just don't have room for them. And all of those people might make themselves available to knock on doors in places like Wisconsin and Michigan.
I remember seeing you on the morning of 2016 on Election Day, and the day that everyone thought was going to be Hillary Clinton's day. Yeah. You learned a lot since then, obviously. How do you take this excitement of what we're seeing right now? Because a woman didn't win then. Is it the woman vote? Is it the labor vote? I guess it's all of that. But what would your advice be? Because you were right there inside watching it all and a big part of that.
Well, I think back in 2016, the campaign for Hillary Clinton took a few things for granted in states like Wisconsin. There wasn't enough attention given to states like Michigan. And frankly, things just kind of fell apart as a result of that. It really was a failure of organization, I think, of the campaign, not the candidate, and not the message. And so I think a lot's been learned, not just by me, but by Democrats as a result of that loss. And now you're going to see in 2024, I mean, we have put volunteer organizers and door knockers, I mean, all over all of the battleground states. And so I'm very excited about that level of excitement. And I don't think you've seen this level of excitement since maybe 2008. And so that level of excitement allows us to put people to work in places that maybe we were never able to do.
Governor, we appreciate your time. Thank you so much. We look forward to seeing you next week as well.
Great to see you.
Thank you.